I was asked to write this by RIBA Publishing in late 2015, which is about when we were starting the other project. The idea behind this is that it's a more accessible, easy to read, but also I hope it's reasonably fun to read as well. And so what this is doing, targeting zero, is to say, well, whilst you're never going to get to zero, because there's no such thing unless it's an igloo or a very simple dwelling, but targeting it is still the right thing to be doing. The book is written traditionally in the sense of chapters, but it's also got a sort of backbone of case studies. It's intended to be, as I said, accessible, but also a practical guide, so you can actually look at and see examples. So chapter 1 is Embodied Operational Whole Life Carbon. Chapter 2 is about practical application. So chapter 3 is about recycling, reuse and the circular economy. Chapter 4 is about the macro scale. So we look at Grosvenor London Estate. Human scale, we've done a fair amount of research on a sort of individual basis. So this is just a snapshot of a part of the case study at King's Cross. And then methods and measurements, I've got a bit on that, which is covering in words of one syllable, that's easy for me and other architects to understand. So whole life carbon thinking, I'm saying here, reduces, from this chapter, reduces carbon impacts. Cheaper and better buildings is really what we're trying to achieve in simple terms. And then at the end of the book, conclusions, what's next. I've taken a punt at what the future might look like, which is probably rash, but I've done it anyway. And that is that. Paul Morell's challenge in his IGT report was industry, you come up with it. And I think that, I hope that's what we try to do. So thank you all very much.